Hi everybody, Cynthia here. It's Tag Time Tuesday number 3, and today I'm going to be making these cute little tag style treat bags. I had about 6 of these paper sacks here, and they're just your ordinary regular paper bag. And I was going to decorate them somehow as a treat bag. And I decided to do them in a tag style. So these, let me move my cutting board a second and show you how they came out. This is the first one, and this is the second one. And I just did them in a tag style, and they make cute little treat totes or treat bags. You can put goodies in, your racks. All I did was emboss my mats, use this really adorable gingham ribbon, and you can do it in the tag style like this one here with the tails going up, or you can, you know, make a bow, decorate it however you want. I'm just gonna, I have one more to make, so I thought I'd make it on camera and show you how I did it. And these tickets here are actually little gift tags that I can write to and from. And those I used some of my tickets that I purchased at, well, these I got in a gift rack from Amber, Lyric Lover 810. She got these, I think, at the Dollar Tree, because I went and bought a bunch of packs myself. You can buy, they come 250 in a unit or a bag, and they cost $1. So I just decided to rip off some of the tickets here, and then I cut out you know, little white strips to put on the back, and then just wrote to and from with my jelly roll pen. In the front, I just drew some faux stitching with my white jelly roll pen and used the tickets as a little gift tag. So I'm going to show you really quick how I put these together. You're going to need, I've already embossed my 2 mats that I'm going to use for my bag, and they measure 4 7/8 by 3 3/8. The bag itself started out, they were in these paper sacks, 3.5 by 2 by 6 3/4. I cut mine down because I wanted them to be a little bit smaller, so that they now measure 3.5 by 5 inches. Okay, so 5 inches tall, 3.5 inches wide. You will need 2 mat stacks that measure 4 7/8 by 3 3/8. I just want to talk to you really quick. I had a few questions. When I tell you where I put the point here, like on the 2-inch, and then take it over, all that's really doing is determining how steep my angle is going to be. So if you want a little less of an angle, you would move this point closer, like to the 1.5 inch, and just go out, you know, a little bit, or move it to like 2.5 inches and go as far as the 1/2 inch mark. You know, it all depends on how steep you want your angles to be on your tag, you know, where you want to cut it. That's all personal preference. I just give you the measurements of where I start mine if you want it to look like mine. For example, let me just get 2 pieces of paper. Just get some scrap paper here. Okay. So if I want short angles, I'm going to start my corner at 2, and I'm just going to move to the 1/2 inch mark. That's going to give you a pretty steep angle on your tag. Okay, I'll do that to this side again. The 2, I'm pointing it to the 2 and the 1/2 inch mark. Of course, I didn't cut all the way through there, I'm sorry. Ay. This was going to be a quick project, right? Okay. That's going to give you pretty nice steep angles on your tag. If you don't want them as steep, I went to the 2 inch to the 1/2 inch. I'm just going to move it into the 1.5 inch, and I'm going to move it out to 2.5 inch, and I'm going to go to the first black line. And I'm going to do it again on the other side. 2.5 inch to the first black inch, which is your 1/4 inch mark. Okay. Okay, that's not as steep on this side. So I'm going to back them up so you can see the difference. Okay, so it's all personal preference. Just line it up and see, you know, when you're lining it up, when you make that cut, how steep you want your angle to be. Okay? So I'm going to take my corner of my bag to my 2.5 inch mark. Now I'll do 2 inch to the 1/2 inch mark over here. 2 inches here, right against the 1/2 inch mark over here, and cut my angle. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to do the same with my mat stacks. 2 inches, line it up to the 1/2 inch, and cut my angles. And that way your angles are the same and, you know, uniform throughout the whole tag. Okay, let me get my cutter out of the way. These over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first, I'm going to mat this part first, and the one that has the flap, I'm going to mat that last. So let me just add my adhesive. These are really cute, fun, and really easy. You can get a lot of these done, and you'll have really cute treat bags you can add to your racks, or, you know, a classroom if you're making things for a classroom, teachers, and you need to get a lot of these done really quick. They make cute little treat bags. They're inexpensive, and you can get a lot done, you know, pretty quickly. I mean, you guys can decorate them as elaborate as you want, but I love the flower embossing on this paper, and I love the gingham ribbon, and I just thought, you know, that was enough. Okay, so my first side is matted, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to fold it down. Okay, put my adhesive on, and I'm just going to line it up again, mat it up, and then open up my bag and pop the bottom back open. And there we go. Looks like a tag. That was really, really easy. I'm going to use my crocodile, and I have it set to the 3/16 of an inch hole punch. Just going to punch my hole. Now you want to fill your bags with the treats that you want to put in it first, and then, you know, use your ribbon. I already have my ribbon cut to make my little tails up here. I'm probably using too much ribbon to do this, but I'd rather have more, you know, a little bit extra. This measures about 12 inches that I'm using. So let me just, this is pretty thick wired ribbon, so I'm just going to put one end in at a time. And put this end in first. And I'm going to kind of push that to the side so I can fish in my other end. Sometimes if you use a wider ribbon and you try to stuff it all in at one time, you create a bigger hole or you tear your bag. And it's much easier if you fish one little piece in at a time. Okay, got my little loop here in the front. You guys can see that. I'm going to pull these two ends right through that little hole. and pull them up. Okay, and just make some adjustments here. I love the look of a tag. I really do. And I thought, oh, this would be kind of cute to make a little treat bag in a tag style. Okay, so I have that fished through. I'm going to fish through my little gift tag part. And I did it through the loop and then I pulled it back here. And back here is where I'll tie my knot, so it's not noticeable. And then I'm going to cut off, you see if that's hanging good. Yep. Just cut off the extra and make my little tails. I usually fold my ribbon in half to create my tails. It's just easier for me that way. And now I got my tails. And that's it, guys. Those are the little tag style treat bags. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I will be back to share with you my first design team project. Take care. Have a great day.